Luca Marini will leave the R46 Ducati team after the Valencia GP and continue in the strides of Marc Marquez at Repsol Honda. Racing writes incredible stories. In 2024, Luca Marini will sit on the side of the Repsol box that was reserved for Marc Marquez for 11 years, with whom Valentino fought many a fierce battle. Memories of Sepang 2015 immediately came flooding back. I haven't had a relationship with Marquez since Sepang 2015. So nothing can be destroyed. If he doesn't have respect for me, I can't have respect for him, said Rossi. And Valentino's brother Luca Marini will be teammate of Joan Mir for the first time at the Valencia test in the Repsol Honda. Repsol Honda team has canvassed a number of candidates following the final announcement of Marc Marquez's move to Gresini Ducati. The list ranges from Acosta to Viñales, Aleix Espargaro and Oliveira, to Pol Espargaro and Di Giannantonio. Johan Zarco was also asked, but like everyone else he would only have received a one-year contract, so he prefers to stay with LCR for 2 years. The reports that Fermin Aldeguer was on Repsol Honda's wish list have turned out to be a fabrication. His manager Hector Faubel didn't even have Alberto Puig's phone number. He got a negative answer. Because Honda was looking for a MotoGP rider with experience on another make. Fabio Di Giannantonio's personality did not impress the HRC managers, so negotiations were stopped. A well-informed team manager Uccio, the two parties are in agreement. Luca Marini will go to Repsol. This has now been agreed upon. The final contract details are currently being agreed between Marini manager Francesco Secchiaroli and HRC. It is still unclear when Marini will be presented as the new Honda factory driver. We hope that an official decision will be made soon because we have to prepare for the Valencia test, explained Alessio Salucci in an interview with Speedweek. Uccio also made it clear that the 25-year-old Di Giannantonio did not fit into the concept, as the VR46 team wanted to train as young riders as possible and then bring them into a MotoGP factory team, like Bagnaia at Ducati and Morbidelli at Yamaha. No, Celestino Vietti is not an option for our MotoGP team because he has signed with Aho for Moto2, confirmed Uccio Salucci. But we have a talented young driver in mind. We have to put the media off for a while, before we announce anything. But word has long since spread around the Moto2 paddock as to who will close the gap at Muni VR46 Ducati caused by the departure of Luca Marini. Fermin Aldeguer already the Moto2 Grand Prix winner, in Silverstone this year, Buriram and Sepang. The Spaniard has been speculating about leaving Speed Up for months, but even in Moto2, his new team would have had to pay a transfer fee of €400,000. Fantic Racing and the Yamaha Master Camp team, therefore cancelled. Speed Up team owner Luca Boscoscuro imagines an even higher transfer fee in a MotoGP deal. Tony Arbolino also has hopes, but at 23 years old he no longer fits the VR46 parade pattern and also didn't have a very convincing second half of the season. Next year I want to be competitive and fight for podium places in every race, explained Marini on Friday in Sepang. I want to achieve better results, that is my main goal. I will do everything to achieve this. At the moment I have the best motorcycle. But joining a factory team, developing your own bike together with the engineers and setting your own path would be something completely different. I know that my current package is fantastic and my team is working very well. The Ducati works excellently in every situation and under all conditions. As a rider, I also have dreams and goals. Driving for a factory team is something incredible. But this requires the right project and the right situation.